Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. So that'll be an easy way to go and take care of the rest of those worms in a bit. But first up, we want to go up this way and just double check the edges of this. So long as this island is relatively safe, I can then keep expanding northwards with the solar panels. That's all I want to be able to do. Right, I got another one there, so let's take this here. Go up and away from the goo. There. Right, so it's actually fairly easy to take those things out, as long as you're careful. As long as you go in with fish in hand, it's actually quite easy. I don't think we need to worry about it too much. So I can go back and clean up the other ones. We're not going to need to worry about getting extra big guns or anything like that. Okay, the top of this island so far is looking promising. There's no ridiculous land bridges or anything like that. So long as there is nothing creeping down through that way, we've got a nice extension that we can start putting on to our entire island paradise that we've got going on. A little bit over. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything. If there's anything in there, I'll be gobsmacked. And I'm not gobsmacked. Right. So I'll come down this way. There's another alien bug right there. Okay, that one I took out very, very easily. I will just go back up here and I'll double check, because I know that I got 1, 2, 3 dotted around. So I just make sure there's none here while I'm running through. It's probably going to be easier for me to just take them down rather than trying to get robots to put shooters down. Okay, there's nothing up there. We got the one down here on the coast, which I'm going to take out now. There he is. Big old brute. Let's eat a fish. Okay. And right, 2 all the way over there. You know what? I'm not going to worry about them just now. I'm going to leave them. I've got the fish on me. I'm going to take that one there. I'm going to remove the fish from there. I'm going to drop that in there. So I know that I can now extend out up here a little bit. So I don't need to have the wall, the stuff that we've got over this side. Oh, it's so painstakingly slow trying to get through here sometimes. Right. That means I've got extra bits that we can put down in here. We can start off by extending this network out. So we will go there like that, and I will go up there like that, and I will bring it back over there like that. So we're extending out that network as far over as I can. Like that. Got some room here. I've got a worm all the way down over there, but we don't need to concern ourselves with him. I put requests for landfill here. They haven't done any of it yet. Why haven't you put in any landfill? What have you lot been playing? 7,000 construction bots. They're all down here. Okay. Oh, they were busy shunting trees away, weren't they? That's why. I had a whole host of trees everywhere. Plus, I have already put a load of them down here. So let's just go through and quickly put this back down again. I want to put a line of these all the way through like that. So I go through and do that nice and fast there. And next one over to there. And then you on here. That'll allow trees in the way. Tree better not be in the way. Better not be any trees in the way. And then that one over there. Right, that's taken up that bit there. Which means I can then go to this one. So there's some trees there. There's some trees there that haven't been picked up. Oh, no, it's... Yeah, that's why. It's this. There. Now we've got the trees ordered to be collected. I've got trees over here, but then I've already stripped out a load there on the top, so I'm not going to worry about any more of those for a minute. And then I've got some requests to do some stuff up there. That wall can stay where it is for a minute. That's not going to affect anything either. And all I need to do is get back to... Actually, where am I going to go? Yeah, I'm going to go back to the base. Before I do that, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to have the landfill. Now, we look up here, and I've got... Did they just not bring it up because of how far away I was? I don't think so, because they were working on the trees. But, I mean, if that's a thing, that's, it's interesting to note, certainly. I don't know if I'm surprised or not by that. I mean, I guess I am a little bit surprised by that. If they didn't... Like, if I'd gone all the way up here, and then the reason that they didn't come after me was because of the fact that... the reason they didn't do their work was because I was so far away. That does surprise me a bit. I wouldn't have thought that they would do that. Let me bring that one over there like that. And... Of course, now I'm wondering if I should be extending out this way a bit more. I've got room to. I could go out another section. I can't explore that island there, but this one here is now uncovered. So we can go out this way, and I can go up that way as well. I think I'm going to do that. I did say I wasn't going to go out this way any further, but I may as well. Just because I said I wasn't going to do it doesn't mean I'm not actually going to do it, does it? Let's put that up to there. Right, I'm going to go in a line all the way up. Like that. That's a dead straight line all the way up through. And then... Actually, I'm just going to run it down like that. And I'm going to run up like that. So that's most of it done now. That's where we got to. Fill this bit in. And then I've got a few trees that I'm going to want to remove from over this side as well, which I will set removing in just a minute. Because we've got the bits out to here. So I will go like that. I'll bring that all the way out over to there. There we go. So I can run a line of tree removal all the way up to there. I go up that far. There. 6,300 trees removed from that bit. They're going to go and take the lot. They've got a little bit of running around that they're doing. I've got a lot of landfill that is being placed into there. And if we look all the way along, it's filling it all in, and it's doing a good job of it. That's all filled in well. With most of the concrete is done now. We've made some tremendous progress all the way through here. I've got a lot of coal being queued up here. I got everything being queued up. Why have I got everything being queued up? That would be because of the overnight power blips. So what we're going to need to do... Well, we already know that we're going to need to do that. We need to be focusing on getting the nuclear reactors up. We are actually going to need the nuclear reactors. We've got 31 uranium, and Kvorek's enrichment is almost done. Soon as that is done, there are other bits of the nuclear thing that we'll get researching, but it's not quite so crucial. And hopefully, by the time the Kvorek's does finish, we'll just about have our 40 pieces of uranium-235. After having given this a little bit of thought, I'm thinking that I don't want to put the nuclear reactor here in this gap that I've gone and left. I don't think that's going to be the best thing. Because if I'm doing the nuclear reactor, I may as well do the nuclear reactor. So I want to have space so that I can do that properly. And yes, we're still going to continue on with this, but we'll also be then relying on nuclear power as well. I'm going to want to make sure that I've got enough room for it. So I'm thinking down here. I'm thinking this is an ideal spot for it. I've got plenty of water here for above and below. You'll see why. You will see why. That will be explained to you at some point, just not quite yet. So that is something that is on my to-do list, but it's not there yet. Now, I've got 12 of these speed modules have already been brought over to me. This is absolutely hammering through. I got one there, I got two, I got one, I got four in that one, I got four in that one. So we got plenty of this stuff coming in. We've got 80,000 uranium ore right there is starting to be processed. I got almost 5,238, which is absolutely fantastic. And then if we scroll down, 34 uranium 235. We're slowly getting there. We are almost there. The Kavorex enrichment process is in the process of actually being made as well. So while that is being set up, I'm going to start building this. Actually, no, I'm not going to start building this yet. That is a complete and total lie, because I can't build it. If I'm going to do it down here, I'm going to need to start putting in some landfill. And I'm not going to have landfill actually ready to build until the robots are finished doing this. Now, how are we doing with robots? I've got 3,500 robots currently flying and not doing anything else. I've got this bit up here. I'm thinking, well, that bit there, they are going up and they're putting the stuff down, so they've actually gone up and they've reached most of this. So that in there, we're going to want to start expanding that out. I've got a couple of these dudes over this side. But I'm thinking we are going to want to start expanding that bit out. We've got this island, and we want to expand over and want to get that bit, so that we can sort of uncover this island to advance further on everything. And there we've got loads of them, and I'm thinking those bits there will burn that. If we can set fire to it, that'll make life a little bit easier for us, won't it? If we can just go and set fire to that, torch the lot, it will make our lives a lot easier. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come into here, and I'm going to do that. She's going to go out, and I'm going to drop that down on a double over to there. Hopefully that's not going to cause me any problems anywhere with robots being shot at or anything like that by rampaging worm kind. Now bring that all the way up to here. Where's that going to go? Ah. Is that it? There we go. Right. Drop that into there. And then that will go into there. I just need to put the bits in the middle. And then this can go along here. And be dropped into there. And that's going to put down more of these. And then do that the same. Oh, wait a minute. I need to go up. That's where I need to go. I need to drop that one into there like that. It's going to expand that one out. And the same over this side. And then this will come down over here. There's not room for that to go in there. I will put it down. So we've got some poles that will come down and be put down. We do want those to be put into place. And oh, there's a pole on each of those as well. So it should match up. It should marry up with them. That one out there is a slight problem. I'm thinking that maybe we should burn some of this off. But I'm not in a tearing hurry to go and do that. Now, as far as landfill is concerned, I've got that bit there left. I got 36,000 landfill. So I've actually got enough landfill to do what I want down here. And this is going to take a bit more doing, right? Doing it like that was easy. Spreading that bit out, that was absolutely dead simple, right? We had no problem doing that. Okay, power shortage. We'll allow the power shortage just to run its course. And it's run its course. I got to decide where the sort of the middle point. I'm thinking the middle point, we're going to run it out from here. It's going to go in a straight line out there. So that's where we're going to need to put our first bit of landfill. So I'm going to take my landfill pattern, which is quite big. That's fine. It can do that. And I'm going to go from here. And I'm going to run that landfill pattern out like... Oh, that's actually met up exactly spot on perfect in the middle. So we've got a bridge that is going to go across the middle there. It's not ideal at the moment, but we will be having a bridge that will expand its way across there. And all I'm going to do at the moment is... Actually, we'll use this one. We'll use the standard grid for this. There's no reason why we shouldn't. We're not animals. And... So the standard grid is going to come out here. That one is part of the standard grid right there. So the standard grid can go no further than where it is at the moment. Right. Well, that's all right. We'll leave that one to go out there. It's going to bring out landfill on this side, and it's going to put some landfill down on this side as well. Got quite a bit over there that's going to cover up. That's good. We'll let that carry on and cover up. Now, while that's carrying on and covering up, I'm going to want to start getting some of these materials. We're not going to be ready to fire anything up, but I'm going to take 2 nuclear reactors. Then I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to take 60 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. And I'm going to go to the heat exchangers in here, and I'm going to take a stack of 50 of those. And then I'm going to go into these pipes in here, and I'm going to take a boatload. I don't remember exactly how many I'm going to need for this, so I just assume that boatload is the correct number, the correct terminology for all of it, and we've got everything that we need. Now, those speed modules there, if I travel down here, my robots are going to go and bring those out. So I'm going to go along this way, and I'm going to put them there, see where they go. Where are my robots? They're going down onto some of these. That's alright. We've nearly gotten rid of that. That little patch here, we've got 639,000 ore left there. 827,000 copper. 2.8 million coal. So the coal is a little bit more... It's taking up a little bit more space than the rest of it. Now, the landfill hasn't been brought over yet. Why is that on, like, an extra bit down there? I don't know why that would be. The landfill hasn't been brought over yet. I've got landfill here, but I suspect that what it's going to do is it's going to want to use the landfill from the chests right over the other side. So it's going to take a little while for it to get over here, catch up with us. That's all right. We'll ignore that. And I've got all... Okay, ignore everything else. I've got to focus. I've got to try and actually focus on the job in hand and not get sidetracked. This is very important. I must not get sidetracked. I need to focus on the job in hand, and that is, this job in hand is to start building our nuclear reactors. So the way that we're going to do this is I will start off building the nuclear. That will go out to there. If I look over here, right, that takes out to that far. Actually, I'm going to want to sort of start it over here somewhere. Actually, I can put it right against where I am right now, and that's not going to interfere with anything. It's not going to get in the way of anything. That would be fine. We have our big nuclear reactors all heading out over that in that direction. That will work. That will work out okay. I'd be quite happy with that. Right. 16,000 logistics bots not doing it. I got 30 odd... no, I got 18 bots busy elsewhere. That's because they've gone up here and they've gotten stuck somewhere. Yeah. I've got disconnected power supplies up here. So I'm waiting for the rest of the bots to come up and connect the power supplies. That's why we've got issues. Once they've connected those power supplies, then we won't have these power symbols here. There we go, look, see? That one, no. When that one there is connected, there we go. Ah, that's a shame. I was hoping that that would just uncover that one. So he's not uncovered. He is. He's right on the very edge, but he's too far away to actually cause any problems. So we don't need to concern ourselves with him. That up there is still waiting on a robot, and it might wait for a minute or two before it actually gets there. Landfill is just about finished now. I need to make sure that... Well, I'm just about done on here as well. I'll tell you what, while we're waiting for our robots to go and deal with the other bits of land... Actually, before I do that, let me go down here. They haven't. They haven't come over and dealt with the landfill. Alright, I've got landfill requests over here, and they're not here yet. So, wherever they are dealing with that, they're a little ways away. We'll have to wait for them to come back. So, I'm going to go up this way. I'm going to go to here, like this, and start putting these down. Just going to go there for the first one. Right, okay, solar panel is in the way. Let's go up, and we'll do it like that, then. So that I'm definitely not mixing with anything. That goes that way. And that one... Yeah, that does go where it's supposed to go. It goes across here. And there. That's actually meeting up the top, right there. With a line we've already put all the way across. Apart from that one there, that radar there, which is going to have to go. And then there's another one that's going to have to go as well. But we'll worry about that on our next pass through here, I think. Oop. Oh no, we did place it down. That's good. Right, we'll go and put down some more. Put that one on. And again. It does take a while to get all the way through this. But this is familiar territory. This is stuff that we've had to do before. And now if we look in here, I've still got robots on their way with the last little bits of the landfill. And there's a couple of electricity poles that are not being placed just yet. Although all the way along the top they are. So there's only like some gaps in the middle, and those gaps aren't all that important, to be honest. I've got more over this side. Of course. That's why the robots aren't coming over for a minute. We've got orders over this way. And I've got orders down here, which they still haven't gone and actually fulfilled. So it might be a while before they go and do the bits that I have ordered them to do. We'll have to wait and see. That's literally, we're just, yeah, there is just a wait and see on that one. We can't do anything else about that. You over here. Put you on there. No, I'm not ready for you to go in. Okay, that's that bit done. I've got landfill is coming up here, and it's being placed down. I've got 5,000 logistics bots currently waiting, which means that all the rest of the bots are out putting stuff down. And I've got landfill all the way coming up through here, but that little tiny bit there, I've got no landfill around this piece of wall. Right, that's the only bit that I don't have anything on. So I'm going to fill that in now, and we'll probably dismantle the wall at the same time. So let's put some on here. There, fill that bit in. Then we can go in here. Say probably, I'm definitely going to be dismantling the wall. I have no intention of keeping it here. And I will go like that to dismantle said wall. Although moving that is going to cut power to everything north of this line. Which is a dilly of a pickle. I'll put that one there. Like that. And that one there. So that'll join that back together again. And I can go back over here and I can remove those. That's also decommissioned the request for landfill right there. So I will undo that. And then I will go back into here once more and I will do that. And remove those bits of wall. There we go. So the wall has been removed, but I still have no landfill over here, and I'm waiting for landfill over here, and I'm thinking that probably the quickest way to do this will be to actually have some landfill myself. So we will do a request, a moment, for some landfill. Kvorek's enrichment process is so nearly, very nearly done. Nearly, very nearly. And I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go for 3,000 bits of landfill. I don't have room to carry 3,000 bits of landfill. Not even close. But, you know, it might be useful. I'm going to get rid of the solid fuel that I'm carrying. And also the fish. Get rid of that. Auto trash. I don't think I need to be carrying timber around. Not at the moment, anyway. So we'll get rid of the timber. That stack can disappear. The stone as well, though I will keep the stone because there are some things that we manufacture every now and then that do require a bit of stone, which is why I was keeping that. And that was the same reason that I was keeping the timber, but let's not get too hung up on that. 3,000 bits of landfill, in theory, should be now traveling from here towards me. You're going the wrong way. You're all traveling the wrong way. I've got land... well, I've only got a little bit in there, but I got 2 chests of landfill here. Loads of it. Thousands of them. So they should be bringing those over to me. Somewhere. There we go. they're bringing them to me, and then my robots are very industriously taking it from me and placing it down over here onto this bit over this side. This is like poetry in motion. It's working really well. They're going to charge up. They're going to disappear into there. Right mouse button to take a look in here. So energy grids on those. That energy grid is filling back up again. Let's go back over to here. Let them fill that out. They haven't brought me very much landfill. I know I've said 3,000. Maybe I should do less than 3,000. Maybe we should just bump that down to... Okay, I don't need to bump it down that much. 1,000 would be alright. Right, if I keep 1,000 on here, they can come out to there, and I can actually move out to the edge of this right here, and then they can just keep dragging it over to me, and then I can keep dragging it over somewhere else. I've still got one shooter right there, so I'll get rid of the shooter. That one's gone. The landfill in here has now almost finished being placed down. I've got... Oh, I'm still waiting for those two to be brought up as well. That's why we've got nothing going on there. So those two might take a minute. Once they're here, we should all be okay. I've got 12,000 construction bots on their way as well. That little bit here, that's all now been filled in. This is all being filled in. Most of it. It's taking... Wait a minute. Have I not got any electric poles? I've got those. 3,000. It's not very many. Right, well, ignore that for a minute. We need to go and find my electric pole construction and find out exactly what's going on with that. And I've just had my own robots disappear off of me for a second, so I'm gonna just make sure that they do come back. Come back! There's two of them. Right. They disappeared off because they went and got rid of some of the, the speed modules. I had speed modules on me. Look at that. That says 118, 119 processing modules. We could have actually almost finished making all of those. Right, we're almost done with making them. Now, right here. There it is. I've got... No, I've got a chest full, and I've got the timber in here as well. I've got 500 in there. I am going to change that to 1,000, although I should have plenty of actual timber in reserve. If we have a look, I got 71,000 timber there. Right, I don't think we're going to have an issue with a shortage of timber. Maybe a shortage of some other things, like solid fuel, anything along those lines. But I don't think we're going to have a shortage with solid timber. I don't think we're going to have a timber shortage. Now, that's going to come out that far, like that, up to this point. It's all going to spit out across. Not any issues whatsoever. Everything is going to flow perfectly and beautifully and wonderfully. There we go, and I've got 1,000 landfill requested. I'm then going to go over this way. I'll just switch to the map a second, and... Right, so that's going to go there, because that's the actual one that I want, I think. Yes. Right, I can see it from there. That's where I need to set it from. It's going to go over there. Bring that back to that point. Let me bring that up and have a look in here. Have we got anything that's going to go... Right, there's nothing going to go in the way there. I'm not going to damage anything by dropping this down. So shift. And put that in place. Nothing is going to be upset or damaged by having that one in. Which means... Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.